In pop culture, the word monster usually belongs to beings with ridiculous, almost unfair levels of power. From Vecna's chilling mind control in Stranger Things to Thanos' obsession with wiping out hope itself. But on the green grass of modern football, a new definition of monster is taking shape. This one doesn't come with purple skin or supernatural powers. It comes in the form of a cold, relentless scoring machine. Someone built to chase records and crush the confidence of anyone who tries to stop him. That someone is Erling Braut Haaland. At just 25, the Norwegian striker has the kind of physical profile you'd design in a lab. 1.95 meters tall, lightning fast, and able to finish with his left, his right, or his head like it's nothing. He doesn't just compete for the golden boot, he owns the race. And he has now smashed his way to the historic milestone of 100 Premier League goals, a feat that forces experts and fans alike to admit he's not just a great player, he's a phenomenon of the new era. City's trip to Fulham during one of the toughest stretches of the season wasn't only about picking up 3 points. It was the stage where Haaland rewrote history. He didn't just break a long-standing record, he sent out a message that echoed through the league. He may be a classic center forward, but he's anything but scared of the Premier League. In fact, he's becoming the reason others fear it. Right from kickoff, the warning signs were there. In the 6th minute, Haaland rattled the post with a shot that had Bernd Leno completely beaten. And just a little over 10 minutes later, the historic moment arrived. Credit to Jeremy Doku, his low cross was outrageous, somehow slipping past 6 Fulham players. And Haaland, with the instincts of a born predator, didn't hesitate for even half a heartbeat. One touch, one brutal point-blank strike. No keeper in the world stops that. The numbers behind this milestone are honestly staggering. Haaland is now the fastest player in Premier League history to reach 100 goals, needing just 111 games. That's 13 games fewer than the previous record holder, the legendary Alan Shearer. To really grasp how wild that is, look at the gaps. Haaland hit the mark 30 games quicker than Harry Kane, 36 games quicker than Sergio Agüero, and a jaw-dropping 74 games ahead of Michael Owen. This isn't just a shiny stat to decorate his profile, it's a direct warning shot fired at the entire league, and especially at title rivals Arsenal. Haaland's form is without question the biggest variable in the Premier League title race. But Haaland's success isn't built only on technique or physical gifts. A huge part of it comes from his incredible mental stability. Coaches often compare him to a computer program, designed with one instruction: put the ball in the net. It's rare to see him overwhelmed by pressure or emotion when a chance comes. And that's exactly why he stands apart from so many strikers who arrived in England with hype and left in disappointment, unable to cope with the weight of scrutiny and expectation. The timing of his 100th goal makes it even more meaningful. It came right after a run of 3 straight matches without scoring in both the Premier League and Champions League. You could clearly see the frustration building, especially during that tense exchange with Pep Guardiola after the dramatic 3-2 win over Leeds. Pep had to step in, not just to calm him down, but to remind him of the importance of rest, to recharge the batteries, not only physically but mentally. What's impressive is how quietly and effectively Haaland adjusted. In his first 2 seasons, he scored mostly through raw pace, brute power, and City's flawless system feeding him chance after chance. But after this recent dip in form, something changed. Now he looks capable of thriving whether he's fully supported or completely on his own. He's learned patience. He's learned how to hold back, then strike with maximum impact. He accepts having fewer touches, but every touch still feels deadly. It shows he's evolving, learning to control the rhythm of a game and hunt for goals under any conditions, any pressure, any scenario. He doesn't rely on teammates. Instead, his energy, intensity, and hunger make teammates want to serve him. That lightning-quick finish early against Fulham, such a contrast to the frustration we saw the week before, is proof of that transformation. He didn't let the anger drag him down. He turned it into fuel, into action, into history. There's also something strangely poetic, almost mystical, about the fact that it happened against Fulham. The last time Haaland broke out of a scoring drought, It was also against Fulham, back in May. And just like then, this goal felt like a psychological reset button. A reminder that every time he recharges, every time the pressure boils over, Haaland comes back even scarier than before. The Premier League has swallowed the confidence of countless elite strikers. Big names from Serie A like Andriy Shevchenko and Hernan Crespo, or South American killers like Radamel Falcao and even Edinson Cavani, all of them struggled to shine for long under the madness and unforgiving pressure of English football. But Haaland is the exception. He's flipping the fear onto defenders. He's a complete nightmare, physically dominant, explosively fast, smart with his movement, and ice-cold when it's time to finish. Haaland forces even the most experienced center-backs into an impossible dilemma. Step up and mark tight. If you push too high, you open up space behind you, and Doku or Foden will tear straight through it. Stay deep and hold your shape. Then you're giving Haaland even the tiniest pocket of room, and with his ability to shoot without even needing a run-up, that tiny space often equals a guaranteed goal. His 100th goal is the perfect example. Fulham's defenders were dragged out of position by Doku's movement, a small gap opened, and Haaland punished it instantly, ruthlessly. Top defenders around the world have openly admitted how different he is. Virgil van Dijk once said, "He's an incredible striker. He always knows where the space is. If you make a mistake, he punishes you. That's what sets him apart." Antonio Rudiger went even further, calling Haaland a true predator, a player who doesn't need emotions, a machine built to score. And Thierry Henry, he described Haaland as the ghost haunting defenders' minds. 100 goals is just the next checkpoint. At 25, Haaland won't be satisfied until his career reaches something truly monumental. With 15 goals already this season, he isn't just strengthening his Golden Boot claim, he's putting Manchester City in the perfect position to keep chasing Arsenal. In a title race stretched to breaking point, his cold, mechanical brilliance is City's most reliable guarantee. He's the anchor holding firm in the chaos of the season. Right now, he's already closing in on Premier League giants like Cristiano Ronaldo, 103 goals, and Didier Drogba, 104. But the part that should really worry the rest of the league is this. His contract with Manchester City runs until 2034. That's not just a commitment, it's a warning. City's era of dominance isn't fading anytime soon, not with this goal machine leading the line. If he keeps scoring at this outrageous pace, Alan Shearer's 260-goal all-time record stops being a legend and starts becoming a realistic target. Not in decades, but in just a few seasons. And Haaland's impact goes far beyond club football. After years of heartbreak, Norway finally qualified for the World Cup. His arrival on football's biggest stage isn't just a dream come true. It shifts the balance of power for an entire nation. Haaland will be the spearhead, bringing all the resilience and killer instinct he's forged in the Premier League into battle against the world's best next summer. He has the potential to lead Norway into a modern football fairy tale. Haaland's journey has no finish line, only new records to break, new limits to push, new fears to plant in the minds of anyone brave enough to stand in his way.